The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience.
Brahim Diaz!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on, and another try! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Kolo Muani. Out towards the flank. In towards the back stick. Stood up well to him there. And it's Timber. Opts to play it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Aimed beyond the defence. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's very intelligent with his movement, he's hard to dispossess. He does have a tendency to maybe be overly ambitious at times, but I'm sure he'll sort that out.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And that should get the job done. Great vision. That is a brilliant interception. Brahim Diaz. Looking for options for movement. Can he latch on to this? Oh, such a clever touch. It's a promising position. Thuram. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress.
Tries a shot!
Oh, split-second reaction.
Nico Williams clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Pedri kept his eye on it, and he's there. So it is still 0-0. Thuram. And it's Timber. Brahim Diaz. Real chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Adingra. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. 15 minutes till half-time. Passing nice and neat. Foden. Now he's off and running. Now it's Williams. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's in a great position here. Foden drives it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pedri. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And he's picked out the run. Botafogo are looking... Goes for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Nico Williams going face-to-face with his great rival. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Lamptey. Adingra. He's a sharp little ball here. Pedri. Now here's the delivery. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision.
Kosunu.
Lamptey.
Kosunu.
And it's Diaz. Thuram. And it's Timber. Nico Williams. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
We are into overtime. Nico Williams. Foden. Brahim Diaz. Ekitike. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Kosunu.
So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Oh, good-looking ball. Brahim Diaz. Can he get it through? Quinton Timber. And it's Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Barella. Now that looks a decent ball. Threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nico Williams. Nico Williams ventures forward. That'll be a throw-in. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Brahim Diaz. Nico Williams. Looking for the run. It's not an especially good pass, that. Thuram. Just about up to the hour now. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And the pass is intercepted. Brahim Diaz. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Brahim Diaz. Oh, nice touch. And it's Thuram. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? And he hits the net.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
Well, the Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Big chance! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We're looking at a different game. Shot at goal! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for it.
It's Griezmann! Off target by a whisker. That's headed upfield. Christensen. That is good progress on the left. Nico Gonzalez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to gift it back. Christensen. Pedri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Plays the return pass. And here's a chance, surely! This time, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. And that has been cleared.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That pass has been well intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Look at this decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. And surely now, the result beyond doubt. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Wrexham are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a...
Shapes to shoot! Knocks it into space. Backward it goes. He's cut it out. Adingra. Chance here to counter. They really do have to make something of this. Nicely weighted ball. And that is expertly dealt with.
Has been indicated.
So what can they make of this? Varela. Nico Williams. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.
I'm afraid to tell you.
Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but